What's up, Epic 7? TristenWulf here. Welcome to this week's Hall of Trials video. This week we're tackling the Rampaging Death Dealer Ray, and this is simultaneously the easiest, best, cleanest Hall of Trials and the most annoying, frustrating RGF fest you've ever been a part of. We'll show you how to get a really high score, and then you got to decide how far you're going to take it. If you're just going to run this through and get yourself some decent, low top 100, top 1% score and call it a day, or are you going to grind? Are you going to push your luck? You go try to get a top score. Let me tell you, this 81,000 score looks pretty impressive. I'm number 4, and it was a low RNG run. So if you follow these steps and you take the time and you are lucky, you should be able to blow me out of the top 10 in the blink of an eye. So here's how we put it together. First, we have Alexa. Alexa is key. Now, it's clear that they wrote this thing to try to sell more Argent Waves Hua Youngs. And yeah, you can use Argent Waves Hua Young, and yeah, she is significantly worse than Alexa. Alexa is best in slot with a bullet, and just about everybody has her. Now, mine is the Summer Disciple Alexa. I did complete the side story to get her specialty change. If you do that, your Alexa will be better. But she will not be unusable. A regular base Alexa works just fine. You just get some additional stats from your specialty change. So if you got her specialty change done, great, props, extra points for you. If you don't have it done, you're still going to be banging out those top scores I'm talking about. You don't need to have Alexa's specialty change complete. But Alexa, running her as slow as humanly possible, not because I was chasing slow speeds, but because I want everybody on this team slow. I want everybody on this team really slow, and I want to have as much damage as possible. 100% crit chance. If you need to oh, my bad. 100% crit chance. I've got her imprints turned on to give her self attack and as much attack and crit damage as possible. It's really all that matters. Don't worry about health, defense, speed, anything else. Attack, crit chance, crit damage, it's all you need. And Dust Devil. That's right, Dust Devil is her best in slot. It just has to proc once, and it's better than any damage boosting artifact out there, trust. So try to get yourself a max Dust Devil. If you don't have any Dust Devils, just slap her on, I don't know, give her Frantic Flight and give her more damage, overcap your crit damage, be able to run her at 90% crit, whatever it takes. Strawberry Cake, Our Beautiful Seasons, just something to give you some damage. But if you can get Dust Devil, you will be crushing the high scores. Second on the team is Acades. I'm running Acades as fast as possible. Now, you're going to play with this a little bit. Based on the speed of your other units and how she moves, you're going to have to tinker with it a little bit. First time I did this, she was at 265 speed. It didn't work. Second time I did it, I pushed her up to 275 speed. She cut where I didn't want her to cut. I dropped her down to 269 speed, and that's when I started doing her today. And it kind of worked out, but there at the end, I just got cut by just like 2%, and it drove me nuts. So I bumped her up to 271. Perfection for the way my team was put together. So find your speed. You don't need to be 271 speed. You need to be tuned. And a couple of runs, and you'll be able to figure that out on your own. Her exclusive equipment doesn't matter. If you really want to min-max it, her S2 is probably the best for extra heal recovery, but don't really fret that. Just go for one that's got high health on it. If you have got Proof of Friendship, it is so clean to give the extra CR pushing to that front unit. I know, limited artifact, not everybody has it. If you don't, some kind of heal boosting artifact is fine, or you can give her like Warhorn or Card of Small Miracles to boost your attack up even higher. But if you've got Proof of Friendship, it really helps cycle your Alexa, because this will CR push the unit in the front by 15%, and that will let you cut in places where you didn't cut before, and just makes the run cleaner in general. I gave her self-health imprint. The defense doesn't do much for anybody on this team, whereas the health, her heals scale off her own HP, so the more health the better. So that's it. Speed tune as fast as you can get her. That's speed tuned in with your team. You might tinker with it up or down to find the place, and the rest into HP. Nothing else really matters. Almost everything is true fixed damage from venoms, poisons, and things, pop damage. So defense really doesn't do you that much good. Focus more on HP than defense. Now, this is where it gets varied. You want to have 2 thieves on the team, and somebody that can AoE provoke, or AoE reverse provoke, or AoE silence. I am going to go with Senya because you want the highest attack you can get in the back. So I put my highest attack gear on my Senya, Ran her at 118 speed. I did have to fart around with her speed a little bit. No cap. I changed this to 3 speed because she wasn't cutting in places I wanted her to cut. So sometimes you have to tinker with the speed a little bit to get perfection. You want her on her exclusive equipment that lets her get greater attack buff when she S3s. If you're not going to get this, there are probably better options than Senya. But at the end of this video, I'll go over several options for replacing Senya, free-to-play options, options to let you clear this without having Senya. The biggest issue with Senya is she has an 85% chance to provoke. So RNG, we're back, because if you miss any of those provokes, and you got to stick 6 of them, if you miss any of those 6 provokes, runs over, start over. And that's frustrating as all get out. But hey, everybody loves 15% in PvE, am I right? That's all you need on Senya, and I didn't mention it before, but of course the Cruel Mischief artifact, straight up 40% attack onto her kit. And last is the last 4th is just a thief. A thief, any thief, literally any thief will do. The reason I went with Tori is because Tori's S3 skill gives a speed buff to the whole team and helps bolster the attack. If you do this, then you can have an attack buff and speed buff on your whole team, and that balances out Senya's speed buff so that Senya isn't lapping and taking too many turns. It gives your Alexa a chance to keep up. You could also, we saw Mori earlier running Ruzid. That looks like it worked really well for him. I'm a little bit worried about the CR pushing from Ruzid and how that might impact your runs, but it could be done. And that's it. Just run her slow. She doesn't attack that much, so I didn't really care about the crit chance. I just speed tuned her in, gave her enough health to survive, and turned her imprint on so everybody else could benefit from it, and used Card of Small Miracles for an attack boost. This will probably get replaced with Aram's artifact, or Aram's artifact next week, because it gives a 7.5% attack boost. But I digress. There you go. That is it. That's the team. Let's go see how it flies.
The dark shroud of death is coming on. I hope you find it comfortable.
I won't lose.
Okay, so we got to heal to get rid of the venoms.
You're going to get better.
I got Dragon Bride Senya from the 5-star guaranteed, and I got Dragon King Sharoon out of one of the randoms, so I got the happy couple, I guess. We're good on the health.
Are you ready?
Back down's nice. Don't need the speed up. Let's just keep smashing. Ow. 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 Okay. You know what? I think we're good. We can heal next round. Let's get this bar. We need to get this bar as close to 60 as possible. MCSDM, 19 months, man. You've been here since the start. Thank you for the support, brother. I appreciate you. I need to get the hits in. 65. Do we up? Okay, so we transform at 65. Okay, you're silenced, so you can't S3. So I need to get you to go. Okay, this is actually good. You'll be right behind Acades. So we'll just S1 here. We'll just S1 here.
I won't back down.
I'm going to S3. It's a 3-turn attack buff, so that'll carry me because you're not going to get another turn.
One hit. With everything I've got. For the goddess.
And if I S3 here, she's just going to get re-silenced. But my Cades is so much faster than my Senya. My Cades is going to cut. So I'm just going to S2 myself to protect myself from the bleeds. She's going to get hit proc a shield. That'll protect her from the bleeds. And Alexa is far enough back. I think my heal will catch her. So yeah, let's just S2 myself. Smack, activate shields. Thank goodness. Look how close to death we are there.
Everyone.
And now I can heal up. And as long as those ads don't cut my Senya.
Red wings of light.
Don't cut. Don't cut. Oh God, it was close. It was close. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. Okay, so now we just need to not get 15%ed. Now there is because we got 2 thieves on the team, we ignore ER, so you're not getting 15%ed in the classical absolute resistance sets. We're getting 15%ed because this skill only has an 85% chance to provoke. And if it doesn't provoke, we're boned. So we need to see double provoke. Let's go. Surely we don't get 15%ed.
For this moment.
Easy game, and we're off to the break phase.
I'm ready.
All right. What we would like to see here is a Dust Devil, por favor. Dust Devil! Aww. That's okay. It's okay. We still did good damage. Senya having a speed buff's a little unfortunate, so I'm going to use Tori's S3 here to give everybody a speed buff because I want to have more chances for Alexa to go than Senya to go.
I won't lose.
We're going to S2 so we don't waste a hit, and also because of proof of friendship and the mechanics, I get to push up Alexa. Show me Dust Devil! Oh, come on, game.
For the goddess.
That's okay. That's okay. We S3 heal up here.
Vitality, rush forth. Get behind me.
Senya gives a good smackage.
I won't back down.
Okay. Come on. Dust Devil! Yeah! 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Little unfortunate. She didn't get a chance to reset herself. Man, of all the times the Dust Devil, you had to do it there when I couldn't work around it. That's okay. Just means we're going to eat some Venoms, right? 22 million.
This all runs its course.
Not bad. Not bad for a first break phase.
Will the damage be like?
Everyone.
Okay, this kind of sucks, but it is what it is. S2 ourselves.
I'm ready.
God, everybody's going to take freaking Venom damage. This sucks.
Enemies approaching.
Venom damage. That sucks. It's going to make it really hard to survive.
For the goddess.
Okay, Venom's all gone.
Round and
They really wanted you to use the new Hua Young in place of Alexa, but because Alexa's extra attack is on her S1 skill, it just makes her objectively better. It's like the developers forgot about her in their attempt to sell us Argent Waves Hua Young.
I'm so sorry. I won't lose.
I think the worst part of Hala Trials is that they've just turned it into a vehicle to convince you to buy the banner item, and the other worst part is they're so bad at it that they fail more often than they succeed in doing that. Some people are like, no, I think it's cool for the community to come up with ways to do it without the new unit. I think that just shows that Smilegate's not doing the best of job putting this together. Okay, but anyway, enough of that. We'll just keep S1ing here. I think we're okay. We'll S1 here. S1, we're at 60%, so we're in good shape.
Everything is going to be
You do this.
I won't back down.
I don't think Katie's is going to, or Senya's going to cut here. She might. Just in case, it's maybe premature, but just in case, I'm going to drop the S3, get my 2-turn or 3-turn attack buff up. Hopefully I don't regret this.
Everyone, I'll save you.
There's no way. He's going to cut her. I know he's going to cut her. We're going to S2 myself here.
Right.
I knew it.
For the
Can't fool me, game. Can't fool me. We heal up.
spread wings of light. I'll do my
Although I should have saved the S3 on Alexa. So we're going to lose 1 round of attack. But that's okay. It is what it is.
Are you ready?
Okay, do not get 15% of provoke on both of them so we can progress forward.
Not dull.
Go. And just like that, the game is bricked because Smilegate thought, isn't randomness fun? Don't you like repeating yourself and doing the same thing dozens of times because we thought 15% is compelling content? Well, I guess we have to start over now because there's literally no way to win because of the way they set this fight up. You either get your 85% chance to proc 6 times, by the way, twice on round 1, twice on round 2, twice on round 3, or you just don't get to play any further. Pisses me off. It's why nobody likes this content, Smilegate. Be better. Okay, be better. Anyway, this is enough for your Dagger Sicar score. So if you're just looking for a triple S plus Dagger Sicar team, this is all it takes. In the meantime, the rest of us get to restart. What were we doing here? We have to S2 ourselves because he's just going to re-silence. So we got to S2 ourselves and hope that my Acades cuts. The new faster Acades, is she going to cut? It doesn't look good. It looks fine. I don't know what you guys are worried about. It looks fine. Cleanse all this stuff out.
Round and round. I'll do my best. The Order of the Sword.
Auden was their attempt at replacing Ross as the main character. Ross was cool.
Is approaching.
I wouldn't touch Auden with Teu's dick. Show me, provoke.
Will not dull. Until it pierces the heart of my enemy.
Easy game, guys. We're into round 2. All you gotta do is stick both those provokes and not get 15%. Let's go. Okay. Perfect setup again. We got the attack. She's got a speed buff. We're going to speed buff everybody to try to kind of mollify the impact of the speed buff on Senya. Give our Alexa chances to cut and take turns. We're going to S2 ourselves so we don't waste a hit. And we are going to see some Dust Devils. Yeah! Yeah! That's what we're talking about. Heal up here.
You're going to get better. Get ready, everyone. It's time to
Gonna waste a hit here.
I won't back down.
Dust Devil. Yeah, baby, yeah! Okay, it would have been more fortunate if we could have not Dust Doubled there, and then we could afford to S1 here, then Acades, and then we get one more. So that actually was unfortunate. That actually cost us an extra hit. You don't just have to Dust Devil, you have to Dust Devil at the right place, at the right time. Once before, and then as the finishing hit. If you Dust Devil twice in a row, it does kind of knock several million off your score, but it's okay. Yeah, you better be sorry, Tori. You kind of ruined that for us. Stupid Tori. But yeah, it's 54 million. We can't complain. We can't complain too much. All we got to do is get into the end. And unfortunately, we're going to eat a lot of venoms because of that Dust Devil. My healing was off-centered, off-kiltered. Everybody's going to take injury damage. I don't know if my Senya is going to survive with that injury damage. It's going to be real dodgy. Shields up. Shields up.
I won't lose.
Okay. Cleansing and healing.
Vitality, rush forth.
Alrighty. Now we got to get them down to 60-ish, so everybody starts smacking the baddie. Ow. Ow.
I'll do my best.
75. Nice Dust Deviling when it's not the phrase, but that's fine. We take a hit. We smack 70.
For the goddess.
65. One more hit, and we are there. You're going to do your thing.
I won't back down.
You're going to do your thing. Save it for the break phase, Alexa. Calm down.
Lose.
Okay. Senya's not going to cut. Ray's going to go first. So if I heal, if I cleanse here, he's going to silence her. So we just have to trust that she can take this last shot to the face and shield up. So we're going to S2 ourselves.
Be well.
Smack, silence, lives.
Ready.
Oh my God, is she going to cut? Is she going to cut? She's not going to cut. She's too far apart. Right? 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 Maybe? She's 270. What's half of 270? 135? 135. It's going to be close. It's going to be so close. I believe in you. I believe in you. You can do it. You can do it.
Everything I've got.
Catch up. Go.
Everyone, I'll save you.
That's my girl. That's my girl. I knew putting that extra speed on Alexa would pay off. Hell yeah, guys. We are cleansed. We are clean. We are going into the phase. We just have to not get 15%ed. We drop both these provokes. Easy street. Show me. Double provoke.
I've lived.
We are immune to 15%. We fear not the 15%. We get the double proc. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And we are into the final break phase. That is also a Katie's, not Alexa. They both start with A. They know what they did when they picked those names. Okay, so again, speed buff on Senya. Let's speed buff everybody. Just to kind of even the furies out. And I'm just going to S2 myself. That'll get Alexa pushed up to the front. See, I said her name right. And we're going to see a Dust Devil. Or not. That's okay. That's okay. We need to miss one so we can get the other two, right? So we're just going to heal up here.
Round and round. Get behind me.
Okay, Tristen, life advice. Don't call your wife by a different name starting with the same letter, and just say that. I call her different names all the time. I call her Sweet Cheeks. I call her Honey Bunny. I call her Surmia. I call her... Wait, what? Okay. Maybe you're right, Shio. Maybe you're right. Stab you right in the face and show me a Dust Devil. Oh, come on. Come on, game. You're killing me here. You're killing me. It's okay. It's fine. This is fine. We S2 and we're going to finish it off with a Dust Devil. Show me the biggest Dust Devil of your life, Alexa. Show it to me. We need it. Show it. Ah, damn it. Not a single Dust Devil the entire run. Okay. So you can see the RNG in this run.
I hope you find it comfortable.
If you're relatively unlikely like I was and you had a disastrous round 2, a round 1 with not a single Dust Devil, and a round 3 without a single Dust Devil, still wound up with 81 million. You get your Dust Devils to proc. In a perfect world, 1 Dust Devil, 1 not Dust Devil, and then your last hit. Your last hit is Dust Devil, so even though you're only supposed to hit twice, you can hit a third time, you can get that extra hit you're never supposed to have in the final phase. If you do that, you could push up significantly beyond 81 million. You could probably break into the hundreds of millions. Rank number 4 with 81 million. Let's take a look at the rankings. Ah, yeah, see, there they are. Hundreds of millions of points for people that went in and did this and got great Dust Devil RNG, who procced those Dust Devils in the right places. Yeah, this is one of the ones we were talking about, right? If you run Sylvan Sage Vivian, she has higher attack than Senya because of her self-attack buff, or because of her self-attack boosting, but she's not got no way to self-attack buff. So you've got to use Elena to put an attack buff on her so that she can have attack buff. That's adding yet another layer of timing and tuning to make sure that you can attack buff your Sylvian in the final phase. And Amelia. Did I say Elena? Amelia. And then you got Tempest Surmia here. Tempest Surmia is there for your silences. I'm doing it on purpose now. So yeah, here we go. Illusial used the exact same team I used. He just worked it until he got really good favorable Dust Devil procs. Here's another person that used Amelia into Sylvian to give the attack buff, and again, Surin works, but just like Senya, she's an 85% chance to silence, so again, you're fighting that RNG. It looks like Mori used Ruzid instead of Tori. Ruzid's nice because he combats the speed. Remember how we were able to use the S3 on Tori to get the speed buff for the whole team to kind of equalize it so that Senya wasn't lapping and taking too many turns? She gave speed buff. Well, Ruzid also gives speed buff to the entire team, but Ruzid does have the unfortunate impact of having a CR push for the whole team. That might be a little bit weird. Is another Ruzid user. Here's Zero did the whole thing, but he went for the 100% chance to provoke or silence using units like Coeric, like Fairy Tale Tenebria, Fire Cecilia, Euphine. These are all 100% chances to silence, provoke, reverse provoke. So you don't have to worry about that RNG if you just want to get this done and you want to get a high score. Look what Zero did here. Now, this was Zero's probably got cracked gear and was built out about as good as he can, and he's never getting much more than this score. I mean, unless he Dust Devils like crazy, because Tori cap tops. Tori's got maybe, with my gear here, let me show you an example. All right, let's show you some examples here. My Senya has got 8,100 attack, and she gives herself greater attack buff. If I switched this out to, say, Sylvan Sage Vivian. Sylvan Sage Vivian has 6921 attack, plus the artifact. She's about like 7,300 attack, but she gets a 60% attack boost. That takes her well above 11k attack. But she's got no way to attack buff, so I have to have Amelia on the team to attack buff her, because 8k attack with greater attack buff is way higher than 11k attack with no attack buff. So that's why Senya's a little bit better, because with Senya's exclusive equipment, she's self-attack buffs. But if you wanted to say, hey, I want to go with a guaranteed phase push, a guaranteed silence, a guaranteed provoke, one of those 100%ers, and you want to use Tori as your thief. Now, Tori does self-attack buff. That's nice. But let's look at what the maximum potential attack is on her. Absolute garbage. 6,700 versus 8,400. It's 1,500 less attack. 1,700 less attack. So that's going to harm her quite a bit. So yeah, you can force it to work. You can make it work with Tori. It's definitely easier to do with Tori, because that gives you, you put Tori in the back, you give her the high attack, and it opens up this spot for any one of the units who can provoke, who can what do you call it, who can reverse provoke, who can silence, do the things you need to push phase at 100% rate, and you remove all of the RNG from the fight, and it comes down to just tuning, making sure you got the health, and as always, making sure you are lucky on your Dust Devil procs, which there's no way counter is 30% and this is 30% and they're the same proc rate. I refuse to believe it. Confirmation bias be damned. That was some BS. Maybe I do this fight a couple more times, but I don't need to. I'm in 4th place right now. By the end of the week, I might get knocked down to 50, 60th place, and I don't care. Top 100 is top 100. Does Ram work? About the same as Senya. Senya has a little, or she has a little bit higher attack than Senya, and both her and Senya give themselves greater attack buff. But the thing is, Senya gets the greater attack buff from using her S3, which pushes phase, whereas Ram, you're going to have to shoehorn it in before your other unit pushes phase, which means a little bit of timing there, right? Same issue with using Amelia to attack buff. Your 2 highest attack units in the game for this. I mean, your number 1 highest attack unit is definitely Sylvian, if you have an external way to put an attack buff on her, which basically requires you to run Amelia. I don't know any other Soul Weaver who can keep you alive and also give attack buff. Your second option is going to be Landy, but Landy's a little dangerous because she constantly CR pushes the team, and that can mess up your speed tuning. Your third is going to be Peyra. Although Peyra's attack looks pretty pitiful, remember her passive is 100% increase to attack. Whatever your attack is, it's going to double. So even though her attack is pretty low, at 5,100, that's going to put her at about 10,244 attack, 46 attack. So 10,200, whereas my Sage Vivian was at about 11,400 with the 60% boost to her already higher attack. And theoretically, you could put Lone Wolf Peyra on Benny Maristachi, but if you do that, you're losing the 40% attack boost of Cruel Mischief. You don't want to have to rely on an artifact for attack buffing. Another good one that everyone has, Syrmia. She S2s, gives herself greater attack buff, will wear it the entire time. The only danger to Syrmia is you might want to consider taking this artifact off because you do not want her to double attack. You want Alexa to be the one doing the double attacks. You'd rather this damage come from Alexa than her. With Syrmia, you can go 7,400 and she greater attacks. Not as good as Senya greater attacking. Senya's at like 8,400. Syrmia's at 74. But for people that don't have Senya, for people that don't want to go through the hassle of trying to force Sylvan Sage Vivian. Everyone has a Sirmia. Just use her. Don't worry about any other stats. Greater attack buff. Lorena. So Lorena's kicking in here at 6321 attack. And stack up the top 5 times. So this is a 75% boost to attack. 75% boost at 6,300. So that puts her right around 11,025. It's just slightly less. Okay, so yeah, you know what? You could run Lorena in place of Sylvian. Very, very close. I think she's better than Pero, worse than Sylvian. The biggest issues you're going to run into, much like Sylvan Sage Vivian, you're going to need an external source of attack buff for her, or put her on Benimar's Tachi, which means you don't get the 40%. You're taking a 50% attack boost from Tachi and giving up the 40% attack boost of Cruel Mischief. It's almost not worth it. It really is just Acades Alexa +2. Acades Alexa, make sure if you're running one of the 100%ers in the top, you've got to have a thief in the back. You've got to have a thief in the back. So your only real choice at this point, I think, is Tori, because she self-attack buffs. She can speed buff the whole team, and she has a decent attack. If you're going to run one of the super high attackers in the back, like Sylvan Sage Vivian, like Sirmia, like Lorena, like Senya, any of those, you're going to have to go with a non-guaranteed debuffer for pushing phase, which means 85% chance. Tempest Surin, relying on Senya, and then putting a rando thief up here. Things like that. It doesn't make life easy, but you got to have 2 thieves. If you don't have 2 thieves, you don't have the guaranteed debuff chance, and you lose a lot of damage. So hopefully that helps you guys out. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you guys have a great rest of your week. Take care, Epic 7.